The tree we're planting today is a redbud tree. Something really unique about the redbud tree is a lot of times it's going to start blooming in late January up early February. It's the first flowering tree we have here. The Latin name is Cercis canadensis, and canadensis, as the name implies, it is actually found northward all the way to Canada, so all over North America. It's a special tree. We have a lot out here. It's great to have another, and it's in a good location. Years down the road, it's going to provide shade to our visitors here, folks who are enjoying the swimming area. This event in general is called Arbor Day, and it's to celebrate Arbor Day nationwide. And what we're celebrating here is Florida's Arbor Day. Any day that you can plant a tree is a good day. You really never need an excuse to plant a tree, but every time we get one out here, we sure will. Planting trees is a wonderful thing to do, as we talked about in the museum earlier. Lots of good reasons to enjoy our trees out here. In particular, today we're dedicating this tree to Mr. Angus Gholson. For those of you not familiar, Mr. Angus Gholson was a plantsman in Chattahoochee. He passed away Thursday morning at the age of 92 years old. And I'm going to actually read out his obituary, and we're going to plant this tree today in honor of Mr. Angus Gholson. Mr. Angus Gholson Jr. Angus was born September 24th, 1921, and died peacefully on January 15th, 2014, at the age of 92 in his home surrounded by family. He was a legendary botanist, conservationist, storyteller, and witty Southern gentleman with a great sense of humor. His love of nature and his lifelong quest to acquire and share his knowledge of botany brought him much joy and earned him many opportunities, accolades, honors, and awards. This will be his legacy for generations to come. He is preceded in death by his parents, Angus Kemp Happy Gholson, Annie Mary McDonald Scarsbury Gholson, and his 5 siblings, Edgar Scarsbury Condolee, David, Sidney Gholson. He is survived by his devoted wife of 70 years, Mary Elise Eubanks Gholson of Chattahoochee, his 2 children, Laurie Gholson Smith of Alachua, Florida, and Angus Kip Gholson III of Chattahoochee, Florida, 4 granddaughters, 7 great-grandchildren. Angus graduated from Chattahoochee High School in 1941 and was a quarterback and co-captain of the national championship 6-man football team there. He attended University of Florida on a football scholarship. His college career was interrupted in 1942 by World War II when he joined the United States Air Force. He served his country for 3 years as a navigator and bombarder in B-24 flights over Germany. He completed 30 lead missions and received the Distinguished Flying Cross Award. He returned to the University of Florida after the war and earned a Bachelor of Science in Forestry in 1948 with honors. Angus' first job out of football was a forester with the St. Joe Paper Company in Bay County. Then for a short time he served as horticulturist in the Appalachia Correctional Institution. He later managed Lake Seminole, a reservoir created by a dam where the Chattahoochee and Flint rivers meet to form the Apalachicola River, until he retired from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers in 1983 after 30 years of service. While with the Corps of Engineers, Angus began helping scientists who were cataloging plants. After retirement, he began his second career as a botanist. With a home office and library equipped with a microscope, he started his own herbarium and collected and preserved over 19,000 specimens, mostly of plants and flora collected from around the North Florida region. His notable collection was gifted to the University of Florida in 2008 and housed there today. Except during his college career and military service, he lived his entire life in his childhood family home on Boulevard Street in his loved hometown of Chattahoochee. Angus and Elise have hosted thousands of visitors there from around the world who are interested in learning from him and his gracious southern hospitality. He gave countless hours in many capacities to the Florida and Georgia chapters of the Nature Conservancy, Tall Timbers Research Station, the Apalachicola National Forest, the Florida Department of Natural Resources, St. Joe Ecological Resource Center. Of the many honors and awards that were bestowed to him upon his life, the following made him the most proud. 3 species of plants are named for Angus: Laetris Gholsonii, Carex Gholsonii, and Hymenocallis Gholsonii. The city of Chattahoochee named the local nature park after him in 2003 to honor the field botanist and Chattahoochee's most famous citizen. Angus was a lifelong member of the First United Church of Chattahoochee. He was gifted in composing and delivering heartfelt and memorable prayers, and did so at many a large family gathering, including holiday meals, wedding rehearsal dinners, and wedding receptions. He delivered smiles with a handwritten get well and thank you letters. He captured attention with his respect for nature and his charismatic and clever delivery in one-of-a-kind story. He delighted in the experience of eating simple and traditional Southern food, had a huge sweet tooth, and savored a cold Coca-Cola. As his soul slipped to heaven, Angus surely whispered one last time, "'Cause you hold him between the ditches," to those he left behind that brought him so much happiness, care, attention, and love throughout his 92 years on earth. A memorial service will be held at 11 a.m. Saturday, January 18th at First United Methodist Church in Chattahoochee. Yeah, that's it. Today we're planting this tree in honor of Mr. Angus Gholson.
Pull the black part off. Push it down.
Be glad she's got that much attention span. Most 2-year-olds would have started stabbing with the shovel by now.
Yay!
There you go, we're taking it home.
What is the first flowering tree of the year here?
Probably eating out a good hole right there that needs to be filled back in, huh?
Yeah.